Hey guys, as you say here, welcome to another video. Today I will be reviewing the 2024 Baltimore Ravens NFL Draft class. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get on with it. I'll be talking about the people who got drafted. I'll also be talking not all, but some of the undrafted free agents that we picked up. So with round one, pick 30, as you saw with my short that got over 5,000 views, I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for the support. We got Nate Wiggins, cornerback from Clemson. So yeah, this was a big move for the Ravens. We desperately needed a corner. Other than Marlon Humphrey, we don't really have that big of corners. I mean, we got Brandon Stevens who had a breakout season. Arthur Millett's back on a 2-year deal. He had a sprinkle of some good plays. Same with Ronald Darby, but he moves on to Jacksonville. Excuse me. So this was a must for us. I heard Nate Wiggins is kind of skinny and doesn't really tackle that well, which if that's the case, hopefully the Ravens can improve on that and hopefully help out as all that and all such that. And yeah, but I feel confident, I feel good about the Nate Wiggins pick. I think he's a pretty good player, and I think he's going to do well in Baltimore. Obviously, Marlon Humphrey last year when he got injured, those other guys stepped in, the ones that I mentioned. So it's good to yeah. I don't know if he'll be back to his regular form. Talk about Marlon Humphrey this year. I hope so, but yeah, there's that. So, anyways, Nate Wiggins, welcome to Baltimore. Second pick, round two, pick 62. The Ravens drafted Roger Rosengarten, the tackle from Washington. Another big move by the Ravens. We needed to know linemen. We traded away Morgan Moses to the Jets. Restricted Ronnie Stanley, his contract and whatnot. But we needed someone on our line, someone who doesn't always get penalties and cost us some time or games or whatever. Even that's just no. But Roger Rosengarten, he allowed 0 sacks. If that's the case, holy cow, that's a steal right there. We have a couple steals, I feel like, in the draft. But Roger Rosengarten, welcome to Baltimore. He already said he feels awesome having to guard or block for a guy like Lamar. So I already love him. So good job, Roger. Uh, Round three, pick 95. The Ravens selected Adisa Isaac, offensive lineman. No, outside linebacker. There you go, from Penn State. This was the only move that kind of shocked me. I hated it at first, just like the Trenton Simpson pick last year. But then I saw Trenton Simpson's 40-yard dash time. But then I saw what he did week 18, and I was like, oh, he's really good. And I think he can be good filling in for Patrick Queen. But I don't know if this guy's a filler or not, too. But he looked really solid. I saw some highlights of him in Penn State, and he did really well. So hopefully he can bring that little sprinkle of us into Baltimore. But Adisa Isaac, welcome to Baltimore. Pairing up with, obviously, Roquan Smith, Trent Simpson, Odafe Owe, who we picked up his 5th-year option yesterday. Good for him. David Ojabo, and all that stuff. Round 4, pick 113. The Ravens selected Devontae Walker, or for short, Tez Walker, wide receiver from North Carolina, UNC. This I really love. We needed. I feel like we didn't really need a receiver. Just like last year, we picked up Zay Flowers, who did well in his rookie season. I think he can improve in his second season. But getting a receiver filling in for maybe OBJ, who may or may not be back. I don't know. He could be back. There's rumors of it, but we released him with a post June 1st designation. But we'll see. But this was a good move. I feel like Tez Walker, welcome to Baltimore. I think he's going to be really well. He's fast. He's a deep ball threat. Guy for someone like Lamar, he needs that. And he can be well with Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman, who got a contract extension for a 2 or 3-year deal, whatever. Nelson Aguilar re-signed him as well, so he could be good. He's gonna be good. Round 4, pick 130. The Ravens selected T.J. Tampa, a corner from Iowa State. Excuse me. We selected another corner, but I think he was the best available player for a while, so I feel like that's also a steal. So yeah, pairing him up with Nate Wiggins, Marlon Humphrey, and those guys. Now if we do that, then our secondary turns from mid to good to great. If both Nate Wiggins and TJ Tampa can ball out, then that's going to be really good. So I feel like that could also be another steal for us. But welcome to Baltimore. Best of luck to you and everyone else. Round 5, pick 165. The Ravens selected Rasheen Ali, running back from Marshall. Obviously, we were rumored to get a running back. We lost J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards. We still have Justice Hill. We added Derrick Henry. We also have Keaton Mitchell. Obviously, it wasn't the biggest need, so getting a running back late in the draft would be awesome. I obviously wanted to dodge your estimate because I'm a Notre Dame guy, but didn't quite get him, unfortunately. We chose Rasheen Ali, running back from Marshall, like I mentioned. He can break free, and he can break tackles and do stuff. So that's going to be insane. Pairing him up with Key Mitchell and Derrick Henry. Oh, that's going to be lethal. Oh, not to mention Lamar, who's not a running back, but we all know what he can do. But anyways, round 6, pick 218, we selected Devin Leary, quarterback from Kentucky. This was a little bit shocking to see us pick. Actually, I'm not too surprised that we chose a quarterback because we lost Tyler Huntley. We have what? We have Lamar Jackson. We have Josh Johnson. We have Malik Cunningham, who's a quarterback / receiver. But now we got Devin Leary. I think he could be a good backup. I think he can be solid. I saw his highlights from Kentucky. Most of these guys, I saw their highlights, and they seem pretty good. So welcome to Baltimore. Round 7, pick 228. Ravens selected center Nick Simak from Michigan State. Don't know how to pronounce your last name. I'm so sorry. But welcome to Baltimore. Getting a center. Again, improvements to our O-line, so I think that's really good. I think that's a really good move. Obviously him, Roger Rosengarten, Ronnie Stanley, Andrew Voorhees, who we selected last year, who obviously tore his ACL, so he fell way down in the draft. But I think he could be good too. But yeah, we've got those guys, and Ronnie Stanley, and I don't know if I mentioned him or not, but Tyler Linderbaum, all those guys. Our final pick of the draft, round 7, pick 250, the Ravens selected Sanusi Keene, safety from Purdue. Safety, probably filling in for Geno Stone, who obviously went to the Bengals, the Ops, but good grief. So he leaves. We still got Kyle Hamilton, who had an all-pro season last season. If Sanusi Keene can pop off, then we'll just have to wait and see. But Sanusi Keene, welcome to Baltimore. I think he could be really well. I think overall our draft grade. I think I'm gonna give it an A- because we hit everything we needed to. And I think it was perfect. I think not perfect, but I think obviously it's gonna depend all on whether or not these guys are going to be draft busts or if they're going to ball out, which they're rookies. They're probably not going to be expected to ball out immediately, but we'll see how they do. So anyways, let's go to our undrafted free agents. Again, how many do we have? Like 21 or 22? Gee Louise. Okay, that's crazy. So I won't mention all of them. I'll mention some of them. Who do we have? I think the biggest guy we got was Bo Braid. He's a Maryland safety. A lot of Ravens fans wanted him, and we got him as an undrafted free agent. I haven't seen his highlights. Seems like he could be good. Hope he can be good, but obviously we'll wait and see. But welcome to Baltimore. We selected Dayton Wade, an Ole Miss wide receiver. Pretty good. Another receiver, so that's good. Emory Jones, we selected a Florida quarterback. I think he was also with Cincinnati as well, Cincinnati College. So welcome to Baltimore. Wide receiver, Rutgers wide receiver, Isaiah Washington. Selected him. Okay, I'm just going to go through all these names. Screw it. Duke defensive lineman, Jamion Franklin. I'm not going to be good with names. I'm so sorry. Lock Haven running back, Chris Collar. Maryland offensive lineman, Corey Bullock. North Carolina Central wide receiver, D'Angelo Hardy. Alabama offensive lineman, Darian Dalcourt. Maryland safety, Bo Bray, which I mentioned. Kentucky wide receiver, Tavion Robinson. Georgia defensive lineman, Jamal Walthour. Iowa defensive lineman, Joe Evans. Florida, I mentioned that. Morgan State defensive back, Jordan Tolles. Oregon State defensive back, Ryan Cooper Jr. Tulsa offensive tackle, Darrell Simpson. Kansas State long snapper, Brandon Plattner. Temple linebacker, Yavandi Rigby. Oregon State tight end, Riley Sharp. Rutgers linebacker, Deion Jennings. Finley tight end, Mike Riggerman. And then we had a mere wide receiver, Ty James, but I guess he signed with the Vikings now, that's what it says. Ravens drafted free agents on 2023 roster. We got Key Mitchell, Justin Tucker. Tyler Huntley left, so did Gus Edwards. I don't know why they're on there. Patrick McCarry, Michael Pierce, Pat Ricard, Darius Washington, Josh Ross, Jeremy Lucen, Owen Wright, Jeremiah Moon, Rashad Nichols, and Malik Ham. So yeah, that's interesting, to say the least. There's more to come probably because the draft happened on Thursday and there's still undrafted free agents that are still happening and whatnot. So, but anyways, that's gonna do with this Ravens 2024 draft recap. I mentioned also other moves. We picked up Adafio's fifth-year option. I think he can be good, have a breakout season, good for him. Rashad Bateman, obviously contract extension, I think it's like a 2 or 3 or $15 million deal. Shocking at first, but you know what? Bateman can also break out. I hope these guys can break out and do what they can. J.K. Dobbins went to the Chargers. There was that. That didn't shock me at all. Pairing up with Gus Edwards, Jim Harbaugh, and Greg Roman, and a former Baltimore Ravens fullback Ben Mason, also going to the Chargers. J.J. Van Kleinen went to the Panthers. We re-signed Kyle Van Noy on a 2-year deal. Arthur Millette on a 2-year deal. Nelson Aguilar re-signed. I think we're good. There's other ones I didn't miss, but anyways. So hope you guys did enjoy it. Smash like, subscribe, hit the little tiny notification bell, the little guy there, that we never miss any new notifications, new videos, just like this one. As always, that's Cloud, and I don't support that, so just about yours truly, and I'll see you guys in the next video, whether that's tomorrow or in a month, a week, 2,000 years, who knows. See you guys, bye.